Stavros Tousios for M4Markets, and today we're going to have a quick look at the prices of gold and what's happening with BTC. Both are going up. Gold has been giving us false signals for a while now. We did talk about a possible double top at the 1880 here swing high, and we kind of see that now finally the trend starts to receive some sort of exhaustion and price action becomes restrictive, which might bring in an idea of a potential top in at the 61.8 Fibonacci retracement of here of this downward leg, which is around the 1900s, by the way, bringing this into fruition. There is, of course, a few things to take into account, and the first one would be to check where this potentially could end. I wanted to see that the Fibonacci extension from the first leg down and using the pullback down here as well brings us to exactly the same level. This is a very important cluster, guys. So anyway, I see this personally, I see this forming a resistance. Now, sometimes prices stop before they get there and they pull back or reverse. Sometimes they go through quickly, creating a false break. And some other times, of course, they break through them and they just continue to the upside. But being this 61/100 extension cluster, it's very, very strong offer level in my opinion. Down on the 1 hour, we also see a bit more of an evident signal over here. But at the same time, we do see that after this consolidation and the breakout, which is a short-term triangle, we have moved up higher, but we haven't moved up in 5 waves. And usually when we have terminal waves, there are 5-wave moves. There are ones that there are so no overlaps, and there are ones that show overlaps. So either this is going to be something like this, and then we will start falling finally, or is going to end up being a 5-wave move to the upside, which might give us a false interpretation here of a potential leg to the upside and a further continuation, which in my opinion is not that much likely. Now, looking at BTC, last time we looked at BTC, maybe it's been like a week or 10 days, we talked about the fact that we have crossed below this channel over here. And let's not forget, guys, that the channel has to use a low, okay? This is lower than this, so we cannot use that for a channel low. This is the channel low, and we did actually, I think we were down here, so that must have been back in December. And we said either we're going to break out or we might see a bounce. Now, this bounce seems to be coming in better terms to what we suspected back then. But the truth is this: if we look at this retracement, we are also very near the 61.8, okay, as we are with gold. If we look at the 100 Fibonacci extension, however, we can see that we have extended quite a bit, but that doesn't mean that we don't have a cluster. We do have a cluster, and this cluster at 1760 or so, it's even more important than the one we have in gold, because this is combining the golden ratio and the golden extension. So we have the golden cluster here, guys, at 17.6, which is a very important sort of level, as I was just saying. Now, we also see the first signs of a potential divergence here on the RSI. So going down on the 1 hour might give us a bit more clues. You see, this signal is a bit more evident, but as we said before, usually we see markets doing 5 waves. So it's like, it looks like one is missing, okay? And that actually adds a bit more confidence that there is higher potential to go and retest 1760 rather than just start falling from here. But either way, the levels we should pay attention to the downside is the 1712 over here, this swing low. So 5 waves clear with no overlaps, or a wedge style terminal wave that is going to lead to a potential either pullback or reversal. But in both cases, guys, gold and Bitcoin at this time seem to be moving in tandem.